Right now, we shall jump in and see what's been going on as soon as I get my password right. It seems to be a common theme nowadays for me getting my password wrong. There we are. So, a message from Wales. It's King Anselm. We note your scouting and wish to tell of Aberdeen's burnings. We depart to burn some more. Cough cough, waves and pushes smoke away. Regards, King David. So Wales is obviously doing his job up north, really ruining Swissman's economy. Hopefully he'll do more of that in the future. And then a message from the Norwegian King of Britannia. We will not be defeated easily. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be easy to beat him, but yeah, I sense a victory nevertheless at some point.
By your command.
Just move those guys there, I think. Oh no, I don't have a stable, so there's no point retraining those guys just yet. So up north was what we were gonna do. I'll look into. You guys can move back there. That's just my ballista. So it looks like Swissman has some reinforcements over, presumably from Castletown. So he's weakening Castletown's defences in order to send forces this way, which is good because it means that Bob can now send a force over to do some damage. So we've got this force, and I could go up against his army, but I have a feeling it's probably a bit too strong for my army here. Just to make sure, I've got a spy that was going to go up and see what's going on. So I'm a little bit wary of engaging it completely. So what I'm going to do instead is take some reinforcements of my own up north and just keep an eye on things. I need to make sure that I'm not going to put my forces into bad positions where he can exploit this, because I've just got this army and then I've got a regrouping army by York now, which is going to make its way up north, but I need to secure a decent force before I start marching any troops north. So that's basically what we're doing, just keeping a good close eye on how things are doing. So we'll need some more troops at Lancaster, probably an armoured swordsman. And that looks like it's our money all spent. We're all spent up again, and we're not really going to be making much next turn, but we do have a decent force now moving up towards these areas. He has got Newcastle under siege as well. Fortunately, there isn't a lot of troops there, so could probably relieve it actually. 2-to-1 odds. There we are. So we've broken the siege at Newcastle. We'll retrain those guys. Do with increasing the tax rate as well. Let's more troops. still not wanting to be too happy.
My lord. Sire.
We can move these guys into this fort now. Get some free upkeep for those guys. That should hopefully, yeah, increase our profits a little bit there.
An order.
Good, good. Let's take some ships on a scouting run.
Set sail.
It doesn't look like there's any ships over here. So, we could actually blockade his port. And we've got the Welsh Navy over here as well. Is obviously going to do some stuff. Yeah, so we'll blockade, I think this is Edinburgh's port. So blockade Edinburgh and put some pressure on Swissman's forces there. I think Bob wanted some support over here in the channel. We've got a mighty force there.
Where to, sire?
Might as well send all our spies up north. We don't need them. We don't need them here. Right. So yeah, with us not having much money left, there's not a lot we can do. These guys will be moving their way up as well, so we'll probably be able to get those in the fort next turn, and they'll be sort of regrouping up here at York and this area. For now, we have to trust
Sire. My lord. As you
that this army is enough to defend against these two. I think he'll actually move upon Newcastle, but that will give me time to retake Carlisle and then move this way. And if he doesn't want to move down this way, he's going to have some forces meeting up at York to then push north as well. So we'll be able to trap him in two places. And I'm kind of giving away my plans at the moment, but I feel that there's not really a lot he can muster at this point. If this is all the troops he's had in these regions and he's under pressure from Wales, then all he's really got is, I think, the force down in Ireland, and that's going to be going to a well-defended Wales down here. So I'm trusting him to go after Newcastle, and then I can move forces in to trap him. If not, if he does decide to stay at Carlisle, then as I say, I've still got reinforcements coming up to cut him off. So yeah, there's not a lot he can really do at this point. Hail, King, that. Forgotten how I spelled this king's name. King of Wales. And we'll also let him know that Swiss man may have weakened his garrison in Castle Town. It might be wise to make a push for it. Convene convene with my cause. There we are. So we'll let Wales know of the current situation. And we'll probably let Ireland know as well. There we are. Excellent. So that's all the messages. Let's just take a quick look at the rankings, and then we shall end the turn there and send it on to the SwedishLandsKnekt. So overall rankings, we're all pretty close actually. Overall, looks like Wales and Norway are vying for first spot. Military ranking, we've not produced any more military. We've just been shifting our forces around. I think we're happy with our military at the moment. It's not really draining our money, but nor is it kind of allowing us to get more money. So it's kind of our expenditure on our military is made up by our taxes and things, and that's about it. We're not getting any more than we need from our economy to pay for our troops. Looks like Swissman has increased his military spending, which is obviously bad for him. It's going to put him in a lot of debt very quickly. So the longer I keep his armies alive, the more debt he will be in, which is obviously good for me. So he has to push. He has to push hard. Wales has increased his military to match mine, which is good. I need Wales to have quite a strong military presence in Norway, and to have troops left over to defend his own borders if need be. And it looks like Ireland's recovering from what looks like a very treacherous war against Swissman. So he's doing well for himself as well. Production, the other one that seems to be doing well in production is this SwedishLandsKnekt, which is a bit weird because he had all of his economy destroyed last time we saw him, so he's doing something. He's certainly doing something. Despite all of Norway's harassment, he's managed to keep his economy nice and steady. Wales' economy is going down, but I think that's due to his military spending. Norway's economy has gone down again, military spending wise, and ours has dropped tremendously. I think that was due to us having Newcastle upon Tyne under siege, which is not great. If my economy is affected that much by Newcastle being under siege, I hate to think what would happen if Switzerland actually took it. And it could be Carlisle as well, but I mean, Carlisle's not really that great, or at least I didn't think it was that great of a city, so, or town should I say, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. That's interesting. Because it's sorry, just to go back, it's not our military spending, because we're not spending any money on military, so it must be us losing one of our settlements. Either way, we'll keep an eye on that. Territorial, looks like Wales is above us now, which, you know, is not too bad. He's got half of England and I'm losing the north, so as I say, I don't mind him being that little bit above me. It's to be expected. Financially, we were doing horribly actually. We need to, it's probably due to us losing, as I say, Carlisle. We need to increase that again. We can do that by simply retaking Carlisle and pushing north, but I'd say that's not going to be until Switzerland makes the first move, so we'll let him dictate the pace of this war. Looks like, as I say, Wales and Ireland are doing well for themselves, and Switzerland, because of his military spending, is down to, you know, scraping the bottom of the barrel as far as his treasury goes. And then population, you know, not really much has changed. You know, we're now second to Switzerland, which, you know, that's probably thanks to him taking Carlisle. And Bob's still doing well for himself, so, you know, nothing too interesting. Ireland took a dip where he took some extermination from Switzerland, but yeah, nothing else has changed really on that front. Family members, do we have anyone expecting? Apparently we had this guy die in battle, Franz of Durham. Unfortunately, we can't tell when, even though it says when he died, we can't tell what year it is. So that's pretty pointless. But he's dead, and he gave us a son, so that's okay, I guess. Unless was he the one on the... He may have been the one that set sail for Castletown and never returned. To be expected. Perkins certainly made a family for himself. I mean, I know King Anslim's done quite well family tree wise. Having 3 daughters here and a son. Prince Alfonso, who then had sort of sons of his own, or at least adopted, because, you know, he's 38. Could have very well, I don't know, he's probably adopted these guys. He's not, certainly not bore them at the age of, what's that, 4? Yeah, as I say, they're probably all adopted sons, but at least they've got quite nice families set up for themselves, so we should hopefully have some new generals somewhere down the line. Why are we not allied with Wales? That's a bit weird. Try and fix that.
Your Majesty.
And in fact, that's Swiss one.
Hear you out, but do not expect much. Unfortunately, goodbye.
Let's try and bribe him.
Without question, sire.
Anyway,
Command me, sire. Orders.
yeah, as I think that's it. So we shall end the turn. So yeah, that was turn number 30. We shall pass the turn on to the SwedishLandsKnekt and look out for Swissman's sort of turn 30 report sort of summary, just to see what's been going on for the last 15 turns. And yeah, I'll see you all in turn number 31. Where things should probably hopefully get a bit more interesting in the north, and Bob should be doing some damage to the Norwegian north as well. So yeah, I'll see you then.